Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Houston Sports Talk back into the video today. The Chicago Bears have signed Case Keenum to a one-year, $3 million deal, and I absolutely love this signing for the Chicago Bears. I'm going to get into why. So Case Keenum, 2024 did not play. Played in the preseason for the Texans. Actually looked pretty solid for the Texans in 2024, but right before the season started, Case Keenum did have a season-ending surgery that caused him to miss the rest of the season, and Case Keenum would have been the third string quarterback for the Houston Texans, and in 2023, that's what he was. Actually, now, the weird thing was, in 2023, it seemed that, what everyone thought was Davis Mills was the backup quarterback and Case Keenum was the third string, but when C.J. Stroud, which was against the New York Jets, and I want to say it was week 14, had a injury at the end of the game against the Jets. I remember the final score. It haunts me. Final score was 30-6 against Zach Wilson. It killed us. And I'm a Texans fan, by the way. And C.J. Stroud got concussed at the end of the game and had to miss the next couple weeks for the Texans. And what everybody thought immediately, since Davis Mills was the starter the 2 years prior, that he would be the starter. And that's what everybody thought, but then DeMeco Ryans announced that Case Keenum was going to start, and he proceeded to start the next two games for the Texans, week 15 and week 16. He started in Tennessee, week 16, and the Texans would not be in the playoffs that year if it wasn't for his huge win against, his huge performance against the Titans in an overtime win to help the Texans win. Then he started the next week for the Texans against the Browns and didn't look so good. But his two starts, he had a 1-1 record, 34 for 53, 64 completion percentage, 291 passing yards, 1 passing touchdown, 3 picks. Keep in mind that he played. Now, the stats against the Titans were actually pretty good. His stats against the Browns only played 3 quarters and looked pretty bad, but that Browns defense in 2023 was really good. And then, C.J. Stroud came back for the last couple weeks of the season. But now Case Keenum on the Bears. I said I really love this signing for the Bears. Let's go over why. We talk about things that Caleb Williams did not have in his rookie season. The first thing you look to about things that Caleb Williams didn't have, obviously, it wasn't capable wide receivers. That's I haven't seen a rookie with more stacked wide receivers than Caleb Williams had last year. So you ask yourself, what could cause Caleb Williams with so much talent and so much talent around him at the wide receiver position and other pieces with his offense and a solid defense, what could cause that to being 5-12? You look at two things that we know were a problem of terrible offensive line, terrible coaching. I think the Bears have done a good job helping with that, bringing in Ben Johnson, making improvements to the offensive line. They've improved two things. But I think one thing that with Caleb Williams in his rookie year that's not talked about enough and is the reason why I love this Case Keenum signing, is that the man truly did not have a veteran quarterback around him, which I think is something key for a rookie quarterback. And, I think it makes a rookie quarterback better. I really do. And, look at the quarterback that, look at the quarterback that was his backup. Tyson Bagent, solid QB. I mean, he's an all right backup. I don't know if he'll remain on this Bears roster now that Case Keenum is a Bear. But he was a rookie year the year before. That's not a veteran quarterback for a guy like Caleb Williams. Now you want to look at all the other rookie quarterbacks in last year's rookie class. Let's look at Drake May. He had a veteran like Jacoby Brissett in the QB room to help him out. Bo Nix had Jarrett Stidham. I know that Jarrett Stidham has been in the league since 2019, but that's still 5-6 years of experience and a lot better than Caleb Williams having a guy that was a rookie the year before. Michael Penix, who I know only started the last couple games of the season, but he had Kirk Cousins. Spencer Rattler, I know he's not going to be the starter for the Saints next year, but he did start quite a few games for the Saints at the end of the season and could be a guy that could be a starter for them in the future. He had Derek Carr and Taysom Hill in the same quarterback room as him. J.J. McCarthy. I know he didn't start last year because of his injury, but he's going to be the Vikings starter next year. He had Daniel Jones, Sam Darnold, and Nick Mullins in his quarterback room. Jaden Daniels, the Rookie of the Year, had Marcus Mariota. You want to go to the 2023 rookie class, CJ Stroud had this quarterback, Case Keenum, who was with him for his first 2 seasons of his career. Bryce Young, in his first 2 years of his career, his rookie year and his second year, has had Andy Dalton, and will have him in the near future. Anthony Richardson had Gardner Minshew. Also, this year had Joe Flacco. So I know Anthony Richardson hasn't really panned out so far, but he's had veteran quarterbacks around him. Now, you want to look at other quarterbacks that have been successful in this league that also start off their career with veteran quarterbacks. How about Patrick Mahomes? I'm tired of some of the glazing. I hate using the word glazing, but the favoritism we have seen with Patrick Mahomes with the media, and some of the bad referee calls we've seen. That's bad, but he still has been great, and has accomplished more than any other quarterback in this league, than anybody that's throwing the football right now. So even though I don't like the guy, I'm not dumb enough to not admit that. Who did he start off his career with? Alex Smith. Lamar Jackson, his rookie year, was in the same QB room with Joe Flacco, a Super Bowl champion. Jordan Love was the MVP and Super Bowl champion in Aaron Rodgers for 2 or 3 seasons. I think it was 3. Dak Prescott. How about Dak Prescott? I know he hasn't rose to the top yet, but he still has had some really good seasons, stat-wise, and has been successful as a player. Who did he have? Tony Romo, Brock Purdy, had Jimmy G and Josh Johnson in his QB room in his rookie year. Tua Tagovailoa had Ryan Fitzpatrick. Both Baker and Justin Herbert had Tyrod Taylor. So, yeah, I just named almost half the league starters who had great veteran quarterbacks their rookie seasons, and some that have had them in second or third seasons. So, and that has been key for, I think, some of these quarterbacks. And that's something Caleb Williams did not have in his rookie year, is a veteran quarterback. Case Keenum has been in this league for a long time, has had success. He's been in this league since 2013. Had a really good 2017 season with the Vikings, going 11-3. Led them to the NFC Championship. He had some other solid years as a starter in this league. So I think he's a good veteran backup for Caleb Williams to have. It's a little bit too late. It's not going to be a rookie year, have a veteran on your roster. But this is something I think Caleb Williams needed last year, but this is something he's going to get this year. So honestly, I think you look at it now, there's no reasons why Caleb Williams shouldn't be successful next year. You've got the veteran quarterback around you to help you grow and learn things in this league. You got the great head coach and the great offensive mind of Ben Johnson, and you have an improved offensive line. I thought those were the 3 worst problems last year with Caleb Williams, and all 3 of them have improved. Let me know your thoughts on the signing for the Chicago Bears in the comment section, and peace out.